Far up in the mountain, a young man lived alone in a small hut. He was poor, weak, and lonely. No one cared about him, but he had a kind heart. One cold winter evening, he went into the forest to cut firewood. He heard a strange sound, like someone crying. He followed the voice and found a white crane caught in a hunter's trap. He quickly freed it, but the bird's leg was badly injured. So he carried it home, took care of it, cleaned the wound and bandaged it till it got cured. When it finally recovered, the crane spread its wings and flew away, giving out a soft cry, almost as if saying thank you. The man felt happy for the first time in years. A few weeks later, on a stormy night, there was a knock at his door. He opened it and saw a young woman standing in the snow. She said she had lost her way and asked to stay until the storm passed. He gave her food, warmth, and a place to rest. The storm continued for a few days, and they spent the time together, cutting wood, cooking, and talking. When the sky cleared, the man felt sad, afraid she would leave. One day, while walking outside, she stepped on a thorn. He quickly helped her, took out the thorn, and bandaged her foot. Later that day, she said, "I have no one and nowhere to go. Why don't we live together?" The man was overjoyed. Then they became husband and wife. One night, the wife said, "I can weave a special cloth that will bring us good money, but promise me, never look inside the room while I'm weaving." The man agreed and made the weaving room for her. She went into the weaving room and locked the door. For 3 days, strange sounds came from inside. When she finally came out, she was holding a cloth more beautiful than anything he had ever seen. The man took it to the nearby village market to sell it. He sold it at the village market and earned enough to live comfortably. They were happy, and their life slowly changed for the better. The man took the next cloth to the city and sold it for a higher price. Soon, even the palace invited him and asked for a huge quantity in a few days. When he told her the news, her face went pale. "I can't make so many," she said, but he begged her to try. She agreed, though she looked tired and weak. Days passed. The cloth came out dull and she looked sick. Worried and curious, the man broke his promise and peeked into the room. Inside, instead of his wife, he saw a crane pulling out its own feathers and weaving them into the cloth. He was shocked. The crane turned, saw him, and became the woman again. Tears filled her eyes. "You broke your promise," she said. "I am the crane you once saved. I came back to repay your kindness, but now that you've seen my true form, I must leave." The man begged not to leave him and apologized, but it was too late. She turned into a crane once more, spread her wings, and flew away into the sky. Years passed. The man waited every day, hoping she would return, but she never did. He grew old and finally died alone in the same hut. Finally, the crane arrived. Carrying a small garland, it landed on the ruins of the hut and changed into human form, and knelt beside the place where the man had lived. She placed the flowers down and stayed there until she died. Soon after, a sakura tree grew from that spot. Even in snow, it kept blooming, as if their love still lived inside its petals. Moral of the story: never break a promise made in love.